and we will do some balanced postures, and I can learn just watching you. But
I
thank you
would
so
be
much.
honored and delighted. Thank you so much.
Namaste. It's wonderful to have you. Jabari, we okay for time? You can wrap up? Say it on air. It's okay.
That's it.
Thank you. Here's what I suggest. She was good. Wasn't she amazing? It turned out very different from my usual stretch sequences because I didn't do any stretching. But you were so wonderful. It was just worth it having you here. What I'm going to do in the next episode, and because it's the next episode, but it's actually aired the next day, I'm going to say yesterday. So you'll get the gist of it.
Yeah.
And that's why I said tomorrow. Actually, I meant that we were going to do the next episode. Take your time. We're not on air yet. Welcome back to Yogaxpress, the mobile stretch clinic that takes yoga to the people. Yogaxpress is a half-hour program that airs Monday through Friday, weekdays at 1:30 on Time Warner 57, RCN 84, and FiOS 35. Typically what we do is, this is a virtual yoga health workshop. So what we do is we try to work our way, we try to workshop 48 basic ailment-specific stretches. Off of this card, it's a simple sequence called 48 plus. We have a postcard. We also have a fridge magnet. Stick this up on your fridge, and a little business card with a sequence on the back. Put it in your wallet. Put the postcard in your handbag. So no excuses not to stretch. Stay with us. We will be with you Monday through Friday. Having said that, I would like to reintroduce the amazing Amy Harlib, yoga contortionist and dancer, who was with us yesterday with her wonderful, wonderful performance. Thank you for coming back, Amy.
Thank you so much.
Amy is here to prove a point that regardless of where you are in your yoga practice, she believes, very humbly believes, that there's always room for more. There's always room to learn more and to challenge yourself further and further. Although, having said that, Amy, with my sequence, it may seem very, very basic to you. That is why I feel very honored you're with us. You're very humble. And I appreciate you coming and stretching with us. We're going to go through some basic balance postures. Before I do that, Amy, we sort of stopped short yesterday. I had a couple of other minor, small questions, which I'm hoping you can help address today. Amy Harlib, well done. We've got your correct website up there. It's idance.net. Thank you so much, Anne-Marie and Jabari. Really appreciate that. Amy Harlib lives to perform and performs to live. This is your career. This is what you do for a living. She has been practicing yoga, contortionist dancing for the last 30 years. She's done a lot of other things, and we did introduce her wonderful repertoire yesterday while she was performing. It's like, it reads like a little, not little, like a long who's who of performers. So that was great. Amy also believes that yoga is an inspiring, very inspiring performing art. I agree with you, Amy. You did say something before we started today's episode. You did say something about feeling rested, feeling centered. Is that what you believe yoga brings to you, to your life?
Absolutely. Not only that, but it also brings incredible, exhilarating energy as well.
So you get a healthful high when you practice yoga.
Absolutely.
There
I
you
get
go.
that wonderful endorphin buzz.
Yeah, there you go. So without putting any of that stuff externally, without putting anything into your body, without, how would we say that, without making, putting any impurities into your body is still pure. All you're doing is you're moving all your chakras, your energy centers. You are displaying that energy by performing these yoga postures in dance-like, fluid dance-like motion. You did the Yoga Odyssey yesterday, which was wonderful to watch. Very graceful, very smooth. And Amy doesn't just have the Yoga Odyssey in her repertoire. She has spooky yoga, Yuletide yoga, yoga tango, tribal yoga, you name it. She's done it, and she's been there. Amy would be wonderful to have as a performer at any of the special events you have at home. So if you want to reach her, you did have her website. It'll come back again at the end of this program. Right now, Amy is also going to tell us a little bit at 50 plus. Can you believe that someone her age, and I don't mean to put you down by saying you're older. In fact, you're proud, I can see. You're very proud that even at this age, you're able to do things that others cannot do. Isn't that correct, Amy?
At the age of 55, I perform with injuries all over my body.
There you go.
Flowing feats of flexibility that few folks can achieve at any age.
Wow. Now, if Amy can do that at 55, I'm sure, of course, she's been doing these stretches for the last 30 years, so don't attempt it right away. But we will try and take you on that path where you have all these endorphins rushing to give you this high that Amy is always appears to be on. Thank you, Amy. That was a wonderful demo. Amy has had this love affair with yoga for 30 years. So what you need really out there, all of our viewers, what you need is passion for what you do. Hi, George. Feel free to join us. So what Amy and I are going to do today is we're going to stand up and we're going to workshop ourselves through about 8 or 9 balance postures, most of them standing. But as we go down, if we do go down into any seated balance postures, we will warn you about that. Now, we need the cameras to come up so you can get us, or we're going to get only the legs. Anne-Marie, how are we doing for that? Jabari? Okay. Now, Amy, maybe we will continue our interview till they can get the cameras on us before we get into the balance postures. Anne-Marie, is it safe to get up? Would you get us standing up? Jabari? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Come. Amy, we're ready. Thank you so much. That was a very minor technical glitch, but we're going to get there. Amy and I are going to get into some of these balance postures from this sequence. Thank you so much, Anne-Marie and Jabari. We're going to stand with our heels together, toes slightly apart, hands to your side. Folks at home, today's sequence is it's okay for you to stretch with us. These are basic balance postures. As I call out the instructions in a few moments, what we're going to do is we will inhale, and Amy and I will get our arms up to shoulder height, and then as we exhale, we're going to go down. We're going to bend at the knees, almost as if we're sitting on an imaginary chair. So let's inhale, Amy. Inhale, bring your arms up to shoulder height, palms facing in. It's okay, you can go in front of the monitor. Exhale, bend at the knees, and let's go down. Keep your knees close together. I'm using a loud exhale. It's called Ujjayi breathing, and Amy is doing the same now. Ujjayi breathing is a kind of guttural breath from the back of your throat. We're going to try and hold this posture. Holding time is very important in yoga. If the pressure is too much on your knees, lean back a little. If you're comfortable, it's okay to lean forward. Inhale, let's come up. Exhale, and release the arms. Posture number 11 is another balanced posture. It's called the tree posture. And Amy, I know you're going to be very good at this because I saw you in that posture before we started today. So, good or not, I want folks at home to try these balanced postures. Remember, whenever you are in a balanced posture, the way to hold your balance is look at an object in front of you that does not move. Hopefully, our cameras will not move. So I'm going to look at the camera or the cones that are holding the cameras in place. Okay, heels together, toes slightly apart. Transfer the weight to your right leg. Lift your left heel off the ground. Turn your left knee to one side and very gently raise your left leg and hold your left big toe with your right hand. Now, what we're going to do is for balance, we'll place the right hand on our right hip. Whichever leg you have up, you have raised, the other hand goes on your hip. So I'm going to place, now before we go into, okay, that's all right, let's go. I'm sorry, Amy, I think we held it too long. Okay, let's go. Let's place the left, get right back in. If you fall out of your posture because our holding time is too long, get right back in, just like Amy is doing.
Actually, I do it better on the other side.
On the other side. That's perfectly. Let's start with the other side. No problem. Transfer the weight to your left leg. Raise the right foot at the heel. Now lift your right foot higher. Grab hold of your right big toe with your right hand. Place the left hand on your left hip. Inhale and extend the right leg out in front of you. This is actually Uttita Pada. It is not the tree posture. I did name the tree, but we got into this because it just comes naturally. Whatever comes naturally at any particular moment, get into that stretch. Exhale, and let's release. We did not extend the leg on the left side, but Amy, you okay, or shall we?
Yeah, let's do the other side.
Let's try the other side, and that's very good. Thank you. It's very important to balance both sides of your body, otherwise you will feel an imbalance, not only physically, also emotionally. So this time, let's transfer the weight to the right leg. One more time, going to raise the left leg, hold your left big toe, place the right hand on your hip, inhale and extend. Now, sometimes some of you may be able to take your leg to the side, but that's okay. Inhale and release the left leg. Release the arm. The next posture we're going to go into is called the Vrikshasana. The previous one where we extended the legs one at a time was called Uttita Pada. Uttita Pada is raised foot. Uttita is raised or up, and Pada is foot. Now we're going to go into what's called the tree posture. Tree posture is another balanced posture. Remember, look at an object in front of you that does not move. The further ahead you look, the better your balance. If your balance is very good, you can look at something closer to you, but still keep your eyes open. Transfer the weight. Now, which is your better side, Amy?
Doesn't matter.
Now you're okay. Okay. Transfer the weight to your right leg. Now we're going to lift the left leg, but before you do that, raise the left heel, turn your left knee to the side, and very gently use your left hand, hold your left ankle, tuck your left foot into the inner right thigh. So your left foot presses into your right thigh. And then once you're there, you're very steady, keep looking ahead of you. Place your palms together. You can keep one palm at your hip, but placing both your palms would be good for you. So place your palms together. If your balance is very good, you're very comfortable, close your eyes. Just for a split second, notice the difference. When you close your eyes, it's a little harder to hold the posture for too long. Even 1 second every day is good. Exhale and let's release. Very gently, I'm going to stagger back just a little bit. Now this time I'm going to transfer the weight to the left leg. Raise the right heel just a little bit. Place the left hand. Now this time let's get our balance right from the beginning. Place the left hand on your left hip. Lift the right leg and hold the right ankle with your right hand and tuck the right foot into the inside of your left thigh and hold. Now, once your foot is there, get a nice grip. Attach. One of our participants love to use the phrase attach. Attach your right foot to your left thigh. Press your palms together in front of your chest in a namaste. If you're very comfortable, like Amy, I have my better side, and this is not one of them, as you can guess, but I'm going to try and close my eyes for 1 second. Concentration does waver when you do not have a point of focus. So 1 second is all we're going to attempt today. Exhale and release. Wow, nice. We did postures number 11. We did 13, I went back to 11. We're going to do another posture called Tula Danda. Tula Danda is balancing scales. Danda is a stick. Tula is literally a balancing scale. So what we're going to do is we're going to place the right foot a little ahead of the left. So just stagger your feet just a little bit. We're going to inhale, palms by your side, chest is nice and out. Tighten your core muscles. This is a balanced posture. Inhale, bring your arms up to shoulder height. Palms facing down. Keep going. Keep inhaling. Take your arms all the way overhead. Palms facing in. Clasp your palms together. And what we're going to do is we're going to dip our torso forward and our left leg will go up at the same time like a balancing scale. And we keep exhaling. So keep your back nice and straight. Exhale and lift. Lift your left leg. Dip your torso. Hold. Inhale. Let's come up. Exhale and release. Amy, you are so used to your flowing motion that I think this is fairly too basic. I understand because you're so used to the dance movement that just holding still. But just so I can share this with you, holding still is our basic skill that we are trying to get past. So unless my participants and I can get past the holding still, we can never get to where you are. So bear with me. We're going to stay together. Now, move your right foot back just a little bit. Stagger your right foot back about a couple of inches away from the left. Palms by your side. Inhale. Bring your arms up to shoulder height. Palms facing down. Keep inhaling. Take your arms all the way overhead. Palms facing in. Once again, what we're going to do is we're going to exhale and dip our torso forward. Raise the right leg up. Try to keep it level. Look at a point in front of you that does not move. Inhale and let's come back up. Exhale and release. Typically, the three postures that we did would actually flow one after the other. But we are doing them one at a time just to teach you what is a start and finish point for these postures. We would go into Natarajasana, which is the posture that typically Lord Shiva is supposed to be in, but we're not going to the spiritual side. We're just going to get into a dancer's posture. Transfer the weight to your right leg. Lift your left heel off the floor. This time, instead of extending the left leg forward, we're going to take it behind us. Clasp your left ankle from behind. So bend your left leg at the knee. Hold your left ankle from behind. Once you're there, try and look at a point in front of you that doesn't move. I noticed that the robotic camera moved just a little bit, so I'm going to look at the cone below that. Now, with your right arm, raise your right arm. You can keep your forefinger and your thumb connected if you wish, or just keep your palm flat, that's fine. And as we exhale, we're going to dip our torso forward, raise the left knee up. Keep exhaling. We just need to come, excuse me, I'm going to go right back in. Very nice, Amy, good balance. If you get out of a posture, come right back in. I'm going to try and hold the posture. Inhale, let's come up. Exhale and release. If you get out of a posture, do not get discouraged. Get right back in. And when you go to the other side, you know what to expect next. You know how long you can hold it. And you can we get a little better every time. This time, transfer the weight to your left leg. Raise your right leg at the knee. Raise your right heel off the ground. This time, hold your right ankle from behind. So fold, bend your right leg at the knee, hold your right ankle. Raise the left arm as high as you can. Exhale, dip your torso forward, lift your knee off the ground. Now we're just going to go down up to shoulder height. If you're very, very comfortable with no distractions, you can try and attempt to go down all the way. Inhale, let's come up. Exhale and release. That was number 14, Natarajasana. We have another balanced posture which not many schools really enjoy teaching this, but it's not a very difficult one. If you could do the Natarajasana, hi Joe, how are you? Then this should not be difficult. It's called Garudasana or eagle posture. I'm going to transfer the weight to your left leg. Raise your right foot at the heel. And what you're going to do physically, the human body has got built-in props. You really don't need any props outside of you. Use your hands, lift your right thigh, and place it over the left leg. So right thigh goes over the left thigh, and then try to twine your right foot around the left ankle. Once you're there, right leg goes over left leg. Inhale, raise your left arm, left elbow comes over the right elbow. Twine your arms together and hold. Look at a point ahead of you that does not move. Inhale, release your arms and your legs. Folks at home, if you are stretching with us and you're in a balanced posture, always release your legs first. It's a very simple logic. There's a logical explanation for that. You don't want to fall out without grace. So you want to release your legs first, then your arms. Having said that, I probably release my arms first, right, Joe? I untangle my arms first because I wanted to explain something. I think I noticed that. Okay, 14 was Garudasana. That's 15. Okay, good, we're doing well. 31. Let's see, what's the other posture? This is the full boat.
The other side.
We did only one side. Thank you,
right.
Amy. There you go. There's an example of concentration. See, Amy has remembered, and that's very important. Thank you for reminding me. Amy has felt the imbalance in her body. Physically, she's been stretching so much. She's a contortionist and dancer. She knows. Thank you. I appreciate that. Transfer the weight to your right leg. Raise your left foot at the heel, and then physically use your arms to transfer your left thigh, to move your left thigh over your right thigh. Try to tuck your left foot behind the right calf. Left leg is over, so right arm comes over. Raise, inhale, raise your right arm. Exhale, place the right elbow over the left elbow. Twine your arms together and hold. Garuda is eagle. I have no idea how to identify this posture as an eagle, but we're going to hold. Inhale, come up. Release the legs first. Then untangle the arms. That was a wonderful example of how yoga improves concentration. Amy has been focusing so much, she remembered to remind me. So I really appreciate that. Posture number 31 is a seated balanced posture. So we're going to sit down and hopefully the cameras will pick us up. They usually do very well on that. It's full boat. Amy, it's this one. Number 31. Requires a lot of back strength. So what we're doing in this posture, it's still a balanced posture. We're going to balance on our buttocks. So we're going to bring our legs up and our upper body with the arms raised in front of us. It does require balance, so we will still need to focus at a point in front of us that does not move. Keep your legs extended out in front of you. And Amy, I know you've been performing at so many places, so you must be tired as well, but I may have still a few more questions at the end of our stretches. So you're okay with that? Thank you. So what we're going to do is we're going to inhale as soon as the cameras pick us up. Thank you, Joe. Okay, maybe we need to lower the camera just a little bit. They can't see us. Okay, how about this one? That's it. Thank you, Anne-Marie. Thanks, Jabari, both of you. We're going to inhale, and as we inhale, we're going to lift our legs off the floor, and our arms are going to come out in front of us. So actually, let's get our arms out in front right now. There's no big tension about the arms. It's the legs that are difficult to get off the floor. So we're going to inhale and lift our legs. As we inhale and the legs come up, the body will lean back just a little bit. Keep your back muscles nice and tight. Inhale. Let's come up. Very nice. And hold. Now, try not to point your toes. Amy is a dancer, so I can see through the side of my eye. Exhale and release. I noticed, Amy, because you're a dancer, your toes are automatically pointed. That's fine, but in the traditional posture, you do not have to point your toes, but just be aware, if you do, the muscles you're stretching are your quads. When you flex your feet, you stretch your hamstrings. Traditionally, we tend to stretch the hamstrings in this posture, but that was so graceful, I didn't have the heart to tell you to get off of it. That was nice, but traditionally, we'd keep our feet flexed. Also, remember another thing, viewers at home, when you're coming into the full boat posture from a seated start position, we're engaging our lower abdominal muscles. There is another way to get into this posture, and let's put our heads. Let's turn around, Amy will show them. If you come into the full boat position from a supine posture, from a full boat posture from a supine position, you will need to engage your upper abdominal muscles. So we're going to lie on our back just for a moment, just to help you feel the difference. Now, what Amy and I are going to do, we're going to inhale, and I'm going to try my best. My lower abs are a little stronger than my upper abs. I'm not sure how high I can come. Regardless, you want to engage your upper abdominal muscle. So we're going to inhale, bring our legs up and our torso up approximately at about the same time. Inhale. Let's come up. I had to cheat just a little bit because my legs do not move as well from the supine position. Exhale and release. Come back into seated position and let's turn around.